Hi, everybody. I'm Meteorologist AJ Colby here on a Monday with you. Hope you had a wonderful weekend, everybody. We were in the 90s yesterday, not so much today. The rain cooled air was certainly feeling rather heavy. The air mass is humid, to say the least. There are some showers and a few thunderstorms in the area, but for most of us, now we're starting to see conditions dry out. Will that be a trend? That's the question. I think it looks pretty unsettled for the week ahead, and we're going to be looking into some of the timing details on when to expect perhaps the next round of rain. First things first, let's have a look at Doppler radar and show you where the showery and perhaps thundery weather currently resides across Northeast Ohio. And we can zoom in a little closer here, take a quicker look. Off to the east, we got a few spotty showers moving through parts of Geauga and southwest Ashtabula County on down into Trumbull County as well. Also, some spotty showers, northern Ashland County, and perhaps some thunder up around Lorain currently. Even some showery weather out on the east side. We can see Richmond Heights getting some rain, some light rain down at Mayfield right now. And there were some pockets of heavier rain shower activity and thunderstorms even earlier this morning and into the early afternoon period. Looks like we're seeing a kind of a lull, but meantime, we will move it along. Show you the crib cam shot. This is a live look. It looks a little on the hazy side out there currently. This courtesy of the Cleveland Water Division, as always. Some ripples out there on the pond currently, but in terms of the boaters forecast, we're calling for a south wind tonight at 5 to 10 knots, waves generally a foot or less, and then winds becoming offshore tomorrow, eventually turning around to the west at 5 to 10 knots, waves a foot or less. Appears to be pretty decent for any activities out there on the lake. Be safe, everybody. The water temp at 75. That's down a degree. Checking out the view from up above, looking down on the clouds and our fair state of Ohio. You can see the afternoon convection firing up there. A very interesting shot. Another strand of cloud cover there that's floating through the center of the state. But for the most part, cloud cover was the kind of ruled the day today all across the Buckeye State. A little wider view showing Illinois, Indiana, parts of PA, and the swirly clouds out over the northeast. There's low pressure spinning away off toward the Canadian Maritimes and a trough of low pressure there. We can widen the view, show you the whole picture across the lower 48 and down into Mexico. For the most part, most of the action is actually over the eastern part of the U.S. There are some storms over the Four Corner region down into parts of Arizona and New Mexico, but most of the thundery weather is moving over the Ohio Valley and some storms over the upper Midwest, including up around Madison, north and west of Milwaukee, south and east of Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the showery weather extending up toward Thunder Bay and Sault Ste. Marie. That's the closest thundery weather. Are we expecting more showers and storms here? Well, I think we can pretty much bet on that. There's low pressure centered over Chicago here through the nighttime hours. You can see as we show you the progression of maps here, how that low moves over southern lower Michigan overnight. There's a trailing warm front out east of the center of low pressure, and that sweeps through with a cold front trailing very closely behind this weak weather system tomorrow morning. So we have to keep the potential for a few showers and thunderstorms going in the forecast into the afternoon tomorrow as well. Looks like that front slips south tomorrow night, clears the Buckeye State pretty much, but the return flow is coming back at us. So we've got maybe one day with cooler weather, I'll put that in quotes, but the hot stuff is going to surge back in here for the mid and latter part of the week as that front returns as a warm front. This is Wednesday evening's map, and you can see the front going back through, potentially dragging in some rain and storms. Many of us can use every last drop of this water as our backyards are pretty dry overall. So this is Futurecast radar taking us into the overnight hours and then into the early morning on Tuesday. You'll be able to see that as we advance into the future here with a line of showers and thunderstorms, maybe in some clusters for tomorrow afternoon. On into Wednesday, we start off with a dry period, but there's a pretty good round of thunderstorms out there in Illinois and Indiana later in the day on Wednesday. Will that make it in is the question. We'll show you in the extended how that shapes up, but it's a stuffy air mass as the humidity levels will be on the climb after maybe a little bit of a respite in the very high dew points. The dew points are expected to come back up well into the 70s here for the end of the week as we get into a tropical air mass. All right, our forecast details for tonight, mostly cloudy and humid. Chance for a few showers and rumbles of thunder, but for the most part, things have tamed down. They've quieted just a bit. 70 the overnight low. Sundown tonight at 8:47. We lose 2 more minutes of daylight. Winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tomorrow, warm and stuffy day, showers and thunderstorms. The cold front is going to go through. That's a pretty weak front, but enough to perhaps get some stormy weather going. South winds will be light at 5 to 10. And here we go. A look at the extended outlook. It looks very unsettled now. As we head into Thursday and Friday especially, the warm front surges back north on Wednesday. That's the smallest probability of precipitation on Wednesday, only 20% chance. Then we pick it back up to maybe 50 to 60% Thursday and Friday with storm clusters possible during the heat of the day. 90 on Thursday, toasty on Friday as we head into the month of August. Can you believe that? August is going to be upon us, heading into the first weekend of August. 88 on Friday, 85 on Saturday. Still pretty warm with a chance for a few showers and thunderstorms as well. Hope you guys have a wonderful night tonight. And as always, appreciate you stopping by from the AJ Colby Weather Center. I am meteorologist AJ Colby. Have a great night.